Hey, I'm Anna Grace Harris, and today I'm going to give an explanation of the day of graduation and how it made me feel. The day was May 10th, 2013, and it started like any other Friday. When I woke up, I actually kind of forgot that we had graduation that day, and it didn't really hit me till later on that afternoon. I had a lot of time to think about in between getting up and getting ready for graduation. I thought about what was going to come the night of graduation, what was my future going to be like, and just a bunch of different stuff was running through my head during that time. Before I knew it, it was time to go get my makeup done by Miss Suzanne. This whole year was about last football games, last time I'll ever cheer, last time, just a bunch of lasts. And this was going to be the last time Miss Suzanne was ever going to do my makeup this year. And it was pretty sad. She had done my makeup for Beauty and Beau, proms, pictures, but it was also funny at the same time because Mr. Heller was sitting in the teacher's lounge and just watching. And he was watching very closely, so it was a little awkward, but who didn't love Mr. Heller? So I didn't really mind. I was starting to already get a little nervous, but I was excited, and I knew if I was excited, the whole class was too. By the time I got home, I looked at the time, and it was already time to get ready to go to school. So I had to rush and do my hair and get dressed, and I put on my shoes, grabbed my cap and gown, and headed out the door. When I looked at the time on my car, I realized I was running even more late, but I knew I was not going to be the last person there. Of course, I got behind some slowpoke on the way, and by the time I got there, I was happy because I arrived at the same time as Kaylee, so I definitely knew I wasn't the last one. We were all standing in student services, and we were all talking, and it really hit me that this was going to be one of the last times we were going to be together as a class as a whole. I was really nervous now because when it comes to stuff like this, I don't like being in front, the center of attention, but I was kind of excited because the whole night was about us, and we were going to get a lot of attention. We were getting our pictures taken by Hull, and I was already getting a little bit tired of taking pictures, but I was starting to get anxious when Miss Carter called our names and told us to start lining up. We lined up and walked down to the lobby, and it took a while for the music to actually start, but when it did, my heart dropped. It was now my turn to walk out with Nana, and all eyes were on me, and I was just praying that I didn't trip on the carpet thing that was on the ground. It was kind of starting to hit me when I had to take the flower to my parents, because that was the only thing special really the senior class did at graduation, and that no one else was going to get to do until their graduation. It was now time to actually walk across the stage, and all I could do pray was not to fall and to make sure I did the handshake right with Mr. Simpson, because that would have been really embarrassing. So I got my diploma and made it to the other side of the stairs, and I knew it was over when I moved the tassel on my hat. I had officially graduated from Canton Academy. So we all left the gym and lined up in the hallway to go back out to throw our caps. As we threw our caps and hugged everybody, it made me really upset because after tonight, some of these people I won't see for a really long time. It was now time to really start taking pictures, and I never really want to take another picture again. Miss Sheffield started getting kind of mad at everybody because no one was going to the bus when it was time to leave. She made me run to my car and run to the bus, and I was like the 5th person on the bus, so I had plenty of time, but I was ready for the night to really begin. We had a very interesting ride on the way over to the Capitol City Club, which I won't go into detail about that one, but we had a great meal, and our second stop was the planetarium, where we got to watch a video, and I didn't realize just how good the video was going to be, and that was the only thing that night that made me really tear up. Our third and final stop was the sports zone. And the parents couldn't have picked a better spot for our class. We love to play games and play sports and just be around each other. We would have made the best of any place, but I think they picked the best spot. We played kickball, Red Rover. They had big blow-up things that we could go slide and jump on. And they even have door prizes, so everybody got some kind of prize. They fed us breakfast, and that was the last thing we did before it was time to load the bus to go home. It was really upsetting when I got home because that was going to be the last night for a very long time that we were going to be with our whole class. But I knew that one day we would all be together again, and I still have all the memories from high school, and I still have all my friends. That night is possibly one of the best nights so far in my life, but I'm still young, so there's probably going to be many more. My visual aids for today are my cap that I wore and my red rope that I got for giving blood twice my senior year, my diploma that we got, and 2 pictures from that night, and a picture in one of my invitations that I sent out for graduation. So that's it. Thank you.